Breaking news. The words etched onto the shell casings weren't just a message, they were a verdict. Delay, deny, depose. This wasn't a random. This was an assassination of one of America's highest paid executives. Brian Thompson, the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, didn't just lose his life on a Manhattan sidewalk. He became the target of a war on wealth. And now, the man accused of pulling the trigger, Luigi Mangione, is back in court. But the evidence police just found in his backpack, it tells a story much darker than a simple grudge. We're diving into the luxury, the motive, and the manifesto. This is the Luxury Graveyard Report on the murder that shook Wall Street. To understand this crime, you have to understand the money. Brian Thompson wasn't just a businessman. He was the head of a Fortune 5 company. We're talking about a man who took home nearly $10 million a year in salary and bonuses. In 2023 alone, his total compensation package was reported over $23 million. He lived in the stratosphere of American wealth, the kind of world where you fly private, stay in the best suites, and wield power over the health coverage of millions of Americans. On the morning of December 4th, he was at the New York Hilton Midtown for an investor conference. This is a place where billions of dollars move in a single morning. But outside those revolving doors, the luxury bubble burst. While Thompson was preparing to speak to Wall Street investors, a man had been waiting for him since before dawn. A man who didn't care about the stock price, only the target on Thompson's back. But here is the twist that no one saw coming. The suspect isn't a career criminal. He isn't a hitman hired by a rival firm. Meet Luigi Mangione, Ivy League graduate, tech entrepreneur, former valedictorian. He comes from a prominent real estate family in Maryland. He had the pedigree, the education, the access to the good life. So why is he in a Pennsylvania jail cell accused of a cold-blooded execution? The weapon wasn't bought at a high-end gun store. It was a ghost gun, 3D printed to avoid detection. This implies months of planning. This wasn't a crime of passion, it was an engineered project. After the shooting, the suspect didn't fly out on a jet. He took a bus. He used fake IDs. He vanished into the noise of the city, eventually caught at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. From the Ritz to the Golden Arches, the fall was instant. Let's look at the evidence police found when they cornered him. This is where it gets terrifying. Inside his backpack wasn't just the gun, it was a manifesto. Investigators found a 3-page handwritten document. In it, Mangione allegedly rants against the parasitic nature of corporate America. He specifically targets the healthcare industry. Reports suggest Mangione suffered from a severe back injury years ago. Was this personal? Did the system fail him, turning a bright tech CEO into a vigilante killer? The manifesto claims he acted to liberate people from the system. And those words on the bullets? Delay, deny, depose. That is common terminology used by critics of insurance companies who reject claims. He was sending a message to the entire $100 billion industry. The internet is divided. Some are calling him a domestic terrorist. Others, shockingly, are calling him a folk hero. But the law calls it murder in the second degree. Two men, both from worlds of privilege, in their own ways. One dead, one facing life behind bars. The tragedy is absolute. Now, I have to ask you the question that everyone is afraid to answer. Do you view this as a simple act of murder by a deranged man? Or is this the inevitable result of a broken system pushing people too far? Read the manifesto details in the pinned comment and tell me, is this justice or is it revenge? Hit subscribe for updates on the trial. I'll see you in the next investigation.